That is how you start a Monday morning. Beautiful day here in Calgary, Alberta, as we continue the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship on TSN. The battle for top spot in Pool A is heating up. And Gallant, tap. Wow, what a shot. Away they go. Jocelyn Peterman and Brett Gallant are rolling along nicely in the bubble. The 2016 Scotties winner and three-time Brier champ are also the defending mixed doubles champions. They'll have to be sharp this morning as they'll face Alberta's Tran and Sluchinski. Both teams sit at 3-1. Both teams want a direct spot in the round of 8. The season of champions continues. It is day 5 of our coverage, the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. You see Canada Sport Hall of Fame on the right. On the left, Winsport Arena, and there is our feature this morning as we're getting closer to that championship gold medal game this upcoming Thursday. Updated scores from last night. The former gold medalists in Walker and Myers, another win. Negov and Carruthers also victorious over the McFadgens. Miskew Fry, 6-2. They're victorious. And Karwacki Semigulski beating Jones and Everest out of Nova Scotia. So this is an intriguing pool. It's our feature pool that will focus on Pool A. You see 3 teams at 3-1. If you want to win the pool and get that bye to the round of 8, well, if you're Peterman Gallant, you want to win the head-to-head, and that's why our feature, Tran and Sluchinski, is so huge on this Monday morning. As we keep bubbling along, come on inside the building. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Mutrick, joined by Kathy Gauthier. And 2 of the favorites have to be Jocelyn Peterman and Brett Gallant. They're the 2-time gold medalists. But Kathy, I look at the field, you check the names, so many brilliant curling names out here, but you think this is the team to beat still. Why?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, you talked about it earlier, Brian. That's the last time Canada sent someone to the Worlds. It was this pair. They are still together. When you look at the stats overall in this field, this is the duo that leads amongst all others. What is going to be the key today? It is the mental game. They are tied with others. Their only loss, well, that's to the Mold and Courtney team that are no longer in this event. That means the people they're tied with, they may be getting a bye. That can be hard to deal with.
So Sluchinski and Tran, they're both from the Calgary area, and you talk about the injury to Darren Moulding and the team pulling out. It affects this team as well.
Well, it certainly does, because the last game of their round robin, well, that's against that team. They have a bye, so that's a win in their pocket. That means the focus cannot be on the guaranteed win. If they don't win this game, that may not mean anything.
So this past Thursday, 35 teams started this journey. I think we're going to get a clear playoff picture coming up towards the end of today and tomorrow as the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship continues right here from the bubble on TSN.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
What does Jocelyn have? Run it back. Oh, what a shot. Nice shot. He picks the 2 reds. So glad you're with us on this Monday morning as our curling coverage continues. Season of champions, successful Scotties and Brier, and now it is the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship here on TSN. It is time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And Jocelyn Peterman will throw rocks 1 and 5 this morning. Brett Gallant 2, 3, and 4 as they'll be throwing the Redstones. And Team Alberta at the Glencoe and Airdrie Curling Club, so a local team. It is Brittany Tran and Aaron Sluchinski. Brittany throwing 1 and 5, and Aaron throwing 2, 3, and 4. And for Peterman and Gallant, their 3rd appearance together, very successful in this format. Gold in 2016 and 2019, a 3-1 record. Tran Sluchinski also that 3-1 record, as they lost to Sedadak and Lott in this pool thus far, so it is a critical battle for both these teams in our pool as the 2016 Scotties champion Jocelyn Peterman will kick things off in our feature this morning, Kathy.
Well, really looking forward to seeing Brittany and Aaron play together. We've covered Jocelyn and Brett quite a bit. And what we have seen is just that comfort with this format. Not a lot of dithering about when and if to use the power play. They really have become specialists in this discipline.
So if you're just joining us for the first time, that is the setup for mixed doubles, that high stone centerline guard, and then the team with hammer back four, and you can see the black tape on those stones. The only time it does change is with the power play. You need hammer to call the power play, then it moves out to the wings, and you have a corner guard and a stone in the house that is touching 12 and 8 foot.
You're pretty hot.
Okay, whoa then. Line's good. Gotta curl a bit.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Still on your end?
Pair more.
And you wonder if this TV game might be a factor, as Peterman and Gallant, they're not shy, and it's nothing new to see those cameras in front of you, the bright lights in a TV game. But for Brittany Tran and Aaron Sluchinski, their first TV game in mixed doubles, we saw Brittany in the bubble. She was on Team Wildcard with Beth Peterson, throwing lead stones in a 7-5 record here in Calgary.
Line's good.
Because it was Alberta, and we watched their draws to the button were brilliant, Kathy, to earn hammer this morning. But yet the adrenaline and the quick slide path, and a little bit quick this morning on our ice path.
It was.
Now, we always see this in the first end.
Okay.
Lots of movement, very quick out in the wings where they've thrown the draw to the button, but that center line, so about 6 inches on either side of the line, will still be very fresh, and weight will come off very quickly once you get there.
Line's good. Yep, hard.
Weight's good.
Yep. Yep, hard. Hard to keep the angle. Yep.
We've talked a lot about Jocelyn Peterman and Brett Gallant and how solid they are because they played this format. Well, that one loss to a team that's no longer in it is nothing that you can control. And so what you can control is this game. And the right angle, they have played the precision shots. Their draw numbers are the highest in the field. That means placement of stones is something that they are doing right now better than other teams.
It should be good.
And if you're just joining our coverage for the first time, it was Darren Moulding, a back injury, and just not healthy enough to go. Keep in mind the Men's World Championship coming up, and he's a part of that Brier Championship winning team of Brendan Botcher. So him and Joanne Courtney pulling out of the event.
Well, for Brittany and Aaron, the focus has to be on this game. They came into this thinking this was going to be a very big day. Only have one game to play, but you have to play it well. And they have done something that a lot of teams haven't. They're one of the top teams with 9 stolen ends and 17 points. Need to steal at some point in this game. That's going to make a difference.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
Yeah. I think we have to. Those angles are too bad.
The in?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah. You think I'll get any curl here? Should be pretty straight.
It is a little fresh still, so I think it'll come up at the end a bit, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Trying to change things around. The angles are all in favor right now for red.
Whoa!
Sorry.
As Aaron will drive it by, can't catch anything in the house.
Good bump.
Just tap.
I think so.
Like to move it enough to sit 2 though, hey?
That'd be a bonus, yeah.
Back line.
Key is to getting to the nose so the angles are good.
Okay.
Back 12. It's kind of the opposite of what I just threw.
Do you like there?
I only had T-line in that last.
Yeah.
I think I need less ice.
Tap that up. If you happen to move that yellow back to lie 2, as you heard Brett say, that's the bonus. It's really getting to the nose to keep the angle for the next.
Foot heavy right now.
Clean. Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Up your hair heavy.
Hard. Hard.
All right, it's not terrible.
Could make this thin.
Shoot. Good line call.
Well, that's when it gets to that center line path. They think they're fine, but that's the fresh path, and it just grabs it and over curls.
All right, it's not
Try to
terrible.
like roll under a piece.
I think that's pretty tough.
This is pretty tough.
Yeah, but like even if you come into this one, you're sitting here with the angles pretty good on both yellows.
Yeah.
Aaron Sluchinski skipped Team Alberta, the Canadian Juniors, in Sault Ste. Marie back in 2008 to a 7-5 record.
I think you'll get a little bit of curl inside out here.
Yeah, I think so too.
You got it.
Brittany lives right here in Calgary, and Aaron in Airdrie, just north of Calgary.
Yeah, hard. 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 Right up. Hard.
Actually catches his yellow, but they were talking about the angles, Kathy, having the better angles, those yellow stones.
A little bit better. You have to remember that so much of this is not about what happens at the end of this, but the fact they have hammer and wanting to create an opportunity to find a way to score.
What about that?
Tapped the red more than I thought it was going to.
We often talk about combinations and looking back at the past champs, and these two about to throw, gold medalists in 2016 and 2019. Both were former elite junior skips, and now they are elite front-end players, and you think that has to help.
The yellow, like, there's no shot for 2. I just have to slash this for 1 now.
2/3, 3/4, I think. You look up. Like, you know, you're trying
Unless
to
if you're seeing something that I'm
We'll have
not.
to see if it's over 2. You might be able to hit it on the nose soft. Then your shooter should spin down a little.
So 2 rocks remaining in this first end,
Okay, nice
as
hit.
Peterman Gallant trying to orchestrate a steal here in 1.
Okay,
How's line?
room.
Pretty tight.
Gotta get it tight. Gotta curl.
You're really tight.
Gotta curl. Little more. Little more. Little more.
Good shot, Josh. It's fine.
She took that run away.
No, if you hit a 2, then they get 2.
Yeah.
But it's there for 2
If
to go
I
like
like
this.
play it
But-
tight and pick that, that's fine though.
Just tap that straight sideways.
Yeah, pretty much the same weight I threw on my first rock, but I think I need to give you a little bit more ice
So
there.
try to
Just
tap
wondering-
that in. You can see that with the placement of the guard, any movement on this stone, beg your pardon,
probably
any
get to know.
movement on
it's
this
there.
stone just drives it on their own. They could wind up giving up 2, so no big hit weight here. Just, we're starting to call it the Carrie Anderson
The Anderson
shot.
shot, you bet.
Like hack weight.
The center line one looks easier from this angle.
The only team
Yeah.
that we've seen in the field where the male throws 1 and 5, it was Felix Asselin playing with Laurie St. George, and then in the feature we called yesterday, they actually switched it mid-game. But really, most of the time, you will see the female throw 1 and 5. That's pretty darn good.
That's spectacular.
Weight's good.
Pretty hard to get better than that.
We want it really thin.
Whoa! Yep!
Right now, though, up against it here in this first end final stone, Brittany Tran.
Yep. Whoa.
Trying to scooch her stone over to pick up the single.
Hard, right to it. Hard.
Little kiss, and was it enough? I think just shy.
So close. Good
Very
throw.
close. Great effort.
Great effort.
As right away in our feature here in Calgary, Peterman, Gallant, the steal, and they lead 1-0. The familiar start to a end of mixed doubles. Team with hammer has that yellow stone back four. The red stone, Peterman, Gallant. Centerline guard is up. A 1-0 advantage after the steal for Peterman and Gallant. And for Brittany Tran, Kathy, that was very close to being an unbelievable shot to get her single.
Well, you can see why they have the record that they do. That is such a precise shot, and what I really liked about it is first end, doesn't overthrow it, reads the ice really well, what she needed to take. That stone is 2 inches from perfection.
Brittany in 2 Scotty's appearances. We mentioned being in the bubble with Beth Peterson, was also a second for Carrie Galusha, Northwest Territories in Sydney, Nova Scotia, 2019,
Curling now.
where they finished with a 3-4 record.
Yeah.
Did make the championship round with Beth Peterson in the wild card team here in Calgary.
It's gonna bump. It's a good shot.
Good sweep. Line's good.
And what a run for Brett Gallant and the Gushu team the last few years. 3-time Brier champ. It was not to be, not the week they were looking for, though, in Calgary under the bubble.
Line's nice.
Top button.
Broom down to keep it high.
T, back button, heavy.
Well then.
Really heavy. Really heavy. Sit. Sorry, boss. Bad judge.
His teammates, though,
14-3.
making some noise as well,
Still heavy.
as Mayer and Nichols have teamed up, and they're playing very well. A lot of people interested in the Carrie Anderson-Brad Gushu combination that are competing as well here in Calgary. And Jeff Walker is being a dad to new son Liam, as Laura Walker is competing with Kirk Myers.
Where is it?
A lot of great familiar
Top 4.
names in the field this year
Close.
in our mixed doubles curling championship.
Whoa.
Little
Oh,
bump,
you look
maybe.
A little more than that.
Little bump.
Whoa. Yep. Go. Hard.
So, Kathy, this really is a critical day. We're getting closer to the playoffs and the round of 12 as we check in on the other scores. The Scoffin team taking on the Tucks, and that is Kim and Wayne Tuck, who won a gold in 2014 together in this format. It is Jones and Lang, a 1-0 advantage in their feature. And the team from Nunavut, a good start as they have a 1-0 lead over Sahadak and Watt.
And that is the other team in this pool with a 3-1 record, so very important game over there on sheet D as well.
If I get the guard.
You're throwing it hard though?
Yes, yeah. I think I want to make sure that goes.
Well, I can't see very much, but he has to hit what
Should
he
get a
can
little
see
first
for the
end draw.
double.
You want a bit more?
Pretty good, I think.
Yep. Whoa.
On, then off, Brett Gallant. Oh, nice chip. Yellows disappear. He's made a few of those so far this week.
I don't think people realize how difficult that is to kick with that speed, to throw that kind of weight, and then to get back up. And that speaks to a very strong core. So watch Brett, he's throwing pill weight, gets up, and runs behind it in time to be able to sweep it. And that's where I think that Darren Moulding may have caused the back injury, just that motion of having to get up. But what a wonderful result.
This team, both of them, they've made some highlight reel shots
Wait.
in Gallant and Peterman.
Line's
The
good.
silver medalists from the last Worlds as they represented Canada very proudly losing 6-5 in 2019 in Norway to Anna Hasselberg and Oscar Eriksson.
Curl up a smidge. Close. Yep. No curl.
That's good.
They are. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Very nice weight so far on the draws for Team Alberta.
Caroline.
Good throw.
Thanks.
Big freeze to it. What do you like?
See how much room there is.
This way,
Yeah.
Aaron, the one player on the sheet that had not been
Mine's good.
at the
Felt a little
Briar,
tight.
and sometimes I think that that may be an advantage. He didn't have any preconceived notion about what the ice was like, because Greg Owasco and his crew have made it quicker, recognizing there's not two sweepers, as there are in men and women, and it's caught some of the
Mine's good.
more elite teams, if you will, that were here earlier.
And an advantage, certainly, Brittany would have a bit of a scouting report on the rocks as well, as she was here for the Scotties.
Yeah, maybe like. Yeah.
Gotta hook it.
Pardon?
Gotta hook it under a little.
Yeah, I think half around.
Objective here is to take away that direct run back of the red guards, so they don't want to be perfectly buried, just at an angle so that any run back does not make contact with the stones in the center, because you can see a red nose makes that yellow go away.
Aaron will celebrate a birthday in the bubble on Wednesday.
Mine's a little tight.
Hey. Weight should be good.
I'm sure
Tight
one I'll
guard.
never forget, the old bubble
good.
birthday.
Yeah,
It's just quite the year it's
Not a
been.
curl, if anything. Take a look.
Just hook it under that a little.
Yeah, it'll get there, I think. But has to curl if anything. Yep, go. Yep, hard finish. Go.
So they have that shot stone. It's a lonely one, that lonely yellow on the home hardware button.
Let her play it.
She's got nothing on this side. So you can run, sit two
Oh,
buried
you don't need to.
if you wanted to. Make her draw like this draw. Still really tough because it's got a lot. Up to you.
So you want me to play this?
Well, if you wanna, you don't have to. Fine, give it a run. Let's just not waste a lot of time making
But if I
decisions.
stuff it there, it's no good, is it?
Well, she's
Or
gonna make
if
a
I
good job.
cross it a hair,
Okay,
both our
guard
reds
then.
leave the forefoot? No? Do you want me to play it?
Doesn't really matter. Up to you.
Brett, what do you like?
Well, it's my first thought. The draw is super tough even if you miss this.
Okay.
It's framed pretty good. Like, you're playing it across the face.
Just a hair, isn't it?
You have to hit half of the top red on either side. And you can't hit half, like you can't hit nose really.
So like 3/4 on the yellow?
3/4 high onto half of the red in the house.
So talking
If you wanna
plug
make
the
her
draw,
pretty against
Kathy,
two.
or that run back of their Yellowstone.
Fine with that too. Yeah.
Just not hearing a lot of confidence with Jocelyn.
Learn it. It's only been little bumps on the first
Yeah,
one.
he's been saying back 8, back 12 all the time. So, yeah, I could probably give you, well, probably same as what I gave you on this one, because I was probably close to back 8. I tapped it a bit. Back 4, back 8.
The other option is that they come in on that other side, the out-turn side, and take away the draw for 2.
So Jocelyn, after the conversation, playing the run back, trying to remove that Yellowstone. Bang, run it back, clip the yellow. And a bit unlucky. And it will be an opportunity for 2 for the team from Alberta.
Well, unfortunately, they did not hit that very well.
Okay.
And it is still only 1, but the scatter means that the draw for the second point becomes much easier.
She can draw. You can also play the double if you
Far off.
choose to. There is a
Hit it-
hole.
Hit it in a good spot.
Okay.
Just if the drag didn't spin as far.
Same as I've been giving you.
I would lie in front of the hack before I would let you throw.
I know. Well, that's why I'm not in the field. I mean, it's clear. And her draw weight's been really nice.
It has been. That double's really, really tough, and you're already lying shot. Need full 4, though. Some great numbers for Brittany in
little
terms
down,
of draw weight.
Yeah, you can go if you have to.
I think we're pretty close.
Mine's fine. All you. Line's good. Has to curl if anything. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So final
Line's
stone
good.
here in
Line's
2,
good if
trying
you
to
have to go.
take advantage of the miss from Jocelyn. Has a bit of backing, little bump. Nice draw weights. As Brittany Tran draws in for a pair. And Alberta leads 2-1 here in
I
Calgary.
was a little deep for a second there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh.
Spring has arrived here in Calgary. It's an awesome time for sports fans as well. You got the Masters coming up. You got a ton of curling in the bubble right now. And you have electrifying highlights and bracket busting finishes. NCAA March Madness keeps on rolling today with more second round action. Coverage gets underway at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, only on TSN. And this really is sort of a bracket racket as well when you look at the
It is.
mixed doubles in our championship. 35 teams starting out the competition will whittle down to the final 8. And if you get to 5 wins, you pretty much guarantee yourself a spot in moving forward.
And you said hit it
It's
early,
also a
so
bonus to win your pool and having the top pool record and to qualify and get that bye to the round of 8. And then we have a page playoff, top 4. And then, of course, a champion will be crowned on Thursday evening here in Calgary.
Okay, I'm all
It's
out
good.
there. Easy if you can.
A little light. So the first 2 on the board in that
Line's
last
good.
end. Nice drop from Brittany Tran. So again, it is
Weight's
Peterman
good.
Gallant with hammer here in
Line's
3.
tight.
Down by 1, throwing the Red Rocks.
And we talked about it in the break. Did not hear a lot of confidence in Jocelyn's voice with that shot. And I was a little surprised they played it. This team has
Made a
played at
move.
such a high
I
level.
thought your weight was good. It just kind of made a move, Josh.
15-1.
Might curl.
What?
Okay, so pretty good
curl.
speed here.
Line's good. Where is it?
A little hot right now.
Yeah, it looks hot. You
It's
got
close.
room.
It's looking pretty good now.
It's trying. It still has to curl a bit. Close. Weight only.
Okay, weight's perfect.
Yep, yep, yep. Make sure we're here. Yep, yep. Go, go, go. Hard, 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 hard.
She has had fabulous touch with her draws so far this morning.
13-8.
Let's update some other scores for you as Lauren Wasilki and Shane Connings out of the Unionville Curling Club are trailing right now to Jones and Lang. The Scoffin combination, father-daughter, beating the Tucks right now 2-0. And Sahadak Lott, a nice bounce back for them, now leading 3-1 over Team Nunavut.
Weight's close.
Bit of room! Room!
Curls a lot here, so I think it should be close.
It's hanging.
At the Scotties and the Briar, we would
Okay,
see
stay
these
close.
rocks often track,
You got to curl.
but moving
gotta
much
curl.
more. Greg Owasco said that they're running the ice surface along the top a little bit warmer. It's a smaller pebble, and that will mean that it will grab more.
Good throw. Good spot.
Unless,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
my
just
thought.
traffic
Hi.
on the ice, Kathy, instead of 8 players warming up, you just have the 4 in total.
the
You're only
4-foot
playing
line
8
high.
ends. And less draws in practice, I guess, to wear that pebble down. Is that all fair?
Well, it is. What they're also doing is they're clipping a little bit more of the pebble. That doesn't make
Yeah.
it flat, but what it means is there's more surface for the rock to grab and go. And we're seeing that it's not running as long. It will a little bit, but it gets that big curl, and that really helps with the mixed format where so much play to the center.
Where is it?
Tight.
Oh. Where?
Just past ours.
Whoa. It's got to curl if anything.
Good corner theirs.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Hard, hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, you're higher.
That's actually really good.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Sorry.
That's better than
me.
high. So we tucked a piece.
What do you like? What are you seeing?
Let's make this.
This?
Let's make this.
That one? Okay.
Yeah. Around here and hopefully get the 3 to pick that out.
Okay.
Halfish?
Maybe a hair thicker?
I don't think it's thicker.
Okay.
I think, well, maybe. What do you have a good look at it?
You got to move the front for sure.
A nice half.
So half of the Yellowstone tight to the house will drive it back
Okay.
onto the red.
55%?
Yeah.
Just a smidge more.
Bit of a zigzag.
Close. Close. Whoa. Yep.
Trying to open things up here with hammer. Bang, bang. Oh, just clipped it.
missed.
So close.
I think
It's good.
this one.
It opens things up, but how close was this?
Oh,
Right angle, too thick.
any millimeter thicker.
There you go.
Cool.
Again.
Probably hits 55, did we? We were
Yeah.
thick, huh? A little more inside. Oh, really close.
Or try the double peel.
Could even just try to come here.
My first thought was the guard, if we're just fighting center.
Okay, let's do that then. Even if we hook it just like my last one, it's really good again too. I'll throw for halfway.
I think for Aaron, the biggest
Do you
objective
want this turn, or do you want to keep going on this side?
Same one.
is just to hook it a little bit so that they're not lined up straight, because you can see yellow, red, yellow.
Both ways. Sort of that 7 just kind of got under a smidge, which is kind of crappy, but still
I think it's still. Same line. Where is it?
Tight. It's coming down.
Where is it?
Coming down. Right beside ours.
Yep. Hard, straight. Hard.
If we want to hook
Okay,
it.
curl it now. Yeah.
That's really good.
Sorry, I thought you were real up.
That was like best
are you
case
doing?
in my head to get there. I didn't want to play it that cute.
wow,
But I didn't, like that's exactly where I wanted it.
pretty tough.
Yeah. Kind of see it picking this one.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great. What do you like?
Do you think there's room to do this?
What do you mean? You get 3-7?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty lonely red with three yellow right here.
Yeah. Would you ever play that with like not a ton of weight?
Doesn't change much, does it? Like, still wouldn't be a great situation.
Okay. What do you like?
I could maybe play this like that and get this 7 out of there a bit. It might go into there.
Yeah. Like thin?
The thing is, then it starts spinning, and then as soon as it hits that yellow,
Would
let's
you
play
ever
with
just double peel those front two?
Let's play with backline. We could, but big guard, I don't know what you have. Actually, that's probably a good call, Joss.
Double peel?
Well, they're probably tap freezing, getting 2 in there.
Kate, you want to try to hit the 7th in?
No.
What do you
Play a
playing?
tap with backline on a double tap backline, just through.
In or
out turn, out turn.
So yellow and then to
Yellow,
the red,
red.
onto the yellow.
Just
It's
through.
the same shot they talked about initially, but with hit weight. The problem is that if you hit it wrong, you heard Brett say that you could wind up removing one of your own, and all of a sudden there's a lonely red. So this is throwing the same shot, but with less weight, so you're not likely to lose both of your reds.
Other option was just to double peel
I
and
like
try
the double
open it
peel,
up for
open it
Jocelyn
up.
to give her something.
Yep, hard!
As this really starts to break at that center line.
Hard than that, Joss. Hard than that, Joss. Hard than that,
Whoa,
Joss.
whoa,
Hard than
whoa.
that. Okay, that's good.
So shot stone still belonging to Tran and Sluchinski.
Come here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
That or we guard, but she's got that.
I like this a lot. If you can get frozen,
Yeah, if I can get frozen, I think I need to give a little more than
even
what
if
I've
you're
been giving
here,
for
it's
draw
pretty
the
good.
button.
Might even take that away.
Similar line as my last one in this path, I think.
She's been so close with all of her draws so far this morning.
I think the key is just to hook it a little bit, because if you hook it a little bit, this tap is not going to be there for Jocelyn on her final stone.
Never thought I was that late.
Top 4, top 8.
We
No, I
can
didn't
we
do
can
that
end
late
up
either.
a little wide and be good too.
The line stays good. It's not
Yeah.
bad. Like, it's right in front of it.
Anything she hits
I swear it
there is
overcurled.
red, so
Well, it's
And then-
just only 8 that they can always still get by.
What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
give you
when it's
similar to
only
my
8
back.
that they can always still get by.
Yeah, but if you're right in front, they can't get. It's
Yeah.
tough to get locked on in the middle of it,
Yeah.
like they were.
Now, we talked about this as one of the keys to be a thief. They have done a very good job, and it has been about rock placement. We've already
it.
seen Brittany make some wonderful
Got room
draws
right
this
now.
should be
morning.
there. Looks like it's a
Line's good.
wider path, eh?
Yeah, definitely wider. Line's good. Got room right now.
It's coming down.
Line's great. Yep. Hard line. Hard.
A lot of rotation. And now Brittany herself
Run.
I think we still got to go.
No.
trying to just choke off the draw, but the tap is still available, it looks like. A little hole.
Do that for one.
Yeah, kind of wait.
I'm seeing just like
Board?
board, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like there?
I was
I
thinking
think that's
here.
not quite enough.
Here with board?
Like my board?
Okay.
Yeah, like, do you think middle, that yellow's too much ice?
It's close.
You have to play a little bit more weight than you might want to, just because
Brett,
of that
there's a
hole
huge
that you have to get through. The risk for Jocelyn is that as it gets closer to the center line, it can jump, because there have not been a lot of stones in that path.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
it's
your
really
board.
hard to get to
Yeah,
because
it's like 11.
it's gonna touch our 7.
10.5, I think,
Depends.
just for called line.
Okay.
I think you can be a millimeter high. It's okay.
Yeah.
So for now, a stolen point for Team Alberta. 1 to come, though, from Jocelyn Peterman. And a 2-1 advantage for Sluchinski and Tran.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
And away it goes, the
No.
out-turn tap.
No.
Got to find the hole and move that red back. As now it starts to curl up a little bit more. Oh, what a shot.
Shot.
Oh, really good.
Beautiful touch from the Scotties champion from right here in Alberta back in 2016, Jocelyn Peterman. One more look.
That's tough, Brian. You got to navigate the port with the right weight. Almost had it finish enough and score 2. Wonderful shot.
That is precision and a smile from Peterman. We got a good one. It is a 2-2 tie here at Winsport Arena. Flashback time, 2012. The Canadian juniors in Napanee, Ontario, Shannon Burchard and Manitoba facing Alberta's Jocelyn Peterman. Fourth end, trailing by 1, facing 1. Peterman, last rock, and it's a beauty. The hit and roll to score 4. They would lead the rest of the game and win 12-6. A lot of familiar faces in this flashback machine video as Peterman, Brittany Tran, Rebecca Conshu, and Christine Anderson, your 2012 Canadian Junior Curling Champions. So they were teammates in junior together. They are facing off in our feature this morning in Calgary, and both Jocelyn Peterman, Brittany Tran making some fabulous shots through our first 3.
Brittany Tran has had great control of draw weight.
I like it.
So in a 2-2 tie here in the fourth end,
It's a little
hammer
wider.
right back to Tran and Sluchinski throwing the yellow stones.
Yep.
Gotta go
going
for
now.
weight.
Yep. Hard.
This has got a curl.
Nope.
Finish. Yep. Besides, it's really good.
And it is
I like that.
amazing. You look
Good
at the
shot.
juniors and the U Sport wins over the years and how these young men and women move up the ranks and now competing here. I mean, Shannon Burchard, a familiar face, now a 3-time Scotties champion.
Selena Negevin was also on the ice.
It's pretty amazing. We joked in our feature with Quebec the other day. I feel like we've grown up with Laurie St. George and Felix Asselin, seeing them as youngsters at the Canadian Juniors and now competing here men's, women's on the national level.
Broom, Brett.
Back 4.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Good.
Sorry.
Like nosing that. And we have both sides.
Yeah, I don't mind that. What weight?
Board, hack.
So this is not about the double.
like-
This is the nose hit.
Edge to edge. Here.
And then Yellowstones would buffer both sides of that guard
Tee, I think.
and could tap either way.
Yeah. It's a few times on that side where your line's gotten tight early on that out turn.
Yeah.
So to me, I just think you're throwing them all soft for line.
But time-wise, I need a 14.
Yeah, but it's curling an extra foot too, the way you're throwing it. Too.
Well, I'm saying Brett's is 14 and a half. Swept the whole way for
Yeah.
half 8.
Yeah. Okay. It might be slowing down then too.
And that's what I said.
But she
Aaron's
was-
was 13.8.
She was out on a wider path. It's never been played.
Well, it's really important to share information in team as well as this mixed doubles.
Whoa, off.
And we always go back to Brett Gallant telling Brad Gushu to throw an extra 4 to 6 feet to win that Brier Championship. He's a great read
Whoa, yep, hard.
of weight
Hard.
and standing on top. You can see line as well and release.
Little tap. I thought originally, Kathy, they were going to play the hit on the Redstone top 8, but
They talked about
played the
that.
tap.
Yeah, or do we ever just guard that?
What?
Do we ever just guard that? They don't have anything on this side, Joss.
Okay.
No, they don't have anything on this side. Do they?
You're guarding ours.
Well, I don't mind the tap. I'm just thinking, what do they have?
Can she get like board?
Pardon?
Can he get to nose? Board?
Yeah.
It's not very good, I guess.
You'd be
Yeah.
lying one. I don't mind the tap but if I tap angle frozen and he plays
Pretty
a
bad,
triple,
yeah.
we're really bad.
Yeah. You garden?
Do you like this? I think so.
They're not really concerned about the other side, feeling that any play on the Yellowstone, and I do believe that they can get to the nose of the stone in the 12-foot to tap it back, but it jams directly on their own. And so this is about making sure that there's no double.
Half?
Okay, line's a little tight. Gotta sit. Can you bounce at all?
I know. It's fine.
Updated scores, and Jennifer Jones and Brett Lang looking very strong to advance to the playoffs if they can pick up another win, and they are leading. The tuck combination of Kim and Wayne are leading, as that is all Pool B action. Pool A, again, that's a game that we're watching closely, and it is Sahadak and Lott, Colton Lott, Kadriana Sahadak. That's a critical game for them to win
Yeah, I don't.
when we focus on our pool.
No, if that's quite possible. I guess it's pretty high.
It's definitely there. Could just rip too.
Well, that was my second thought, was just double peeling.
Okay,
But
let's just play this tight. If I get the guard, it's fine.
Trying to come down and play
this
this
should
tap.
be an okay path here.
You heard Aaron say they're going to play this very tight. If they tick the guard, one of their options is opening it up.
Board. Firm board. Firm, we're firm.
Hard.
So the pro missed to be a bit inside on this one.
Hard.
And clips both centerline guards.
Is that there anymore? No.
No. Well,
Just guard that.
you can see half.
Half of the red.
Half
Yeah.
with any weight goes here, doesn't it?
I think it does. But they don't need to throw a ton of weight, but.
You like this?
Yeah, they don't even have a half. It's a third. Give me less. I'd rather split center. They don't really have anything on this side. It's just guarding the guard. A little less.
Okay.
So Gallant and Peterman feeling that for Aaron and Brittany to make a run on their redstone, it's going to go on their own because they can't get enough of the redstone that's half buried.
Right there.
So they're trying to block off the other side. I'm not convinced there's a lot on this side either, just because of the way the stones are set up.
Let it sit.
Yeah.
Good spot. Nice throws.
Is it a little tight? It's there.
Yeah. Probably play with the out. No. Do you like trying to give it a go or double peel? I like trying to kill it.
Getting the double?
Like, try to get all three. Like this one on.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my first thought, but
Open it up.
They don't have much on this side. They don't have much on this side either. It's the tic-tac-toe. That's their shot.
Yeah, I don't know what he's playing. Well, he doesn't know what he's playing yet.
Might be we're playing a double peel. But if they do,
What am I guarding?
they're guarding our red.
I always get a kick out of them whispering when the other team's at the other end of the.
It's true, but it's so quiet. I think it's just the natural tendency to make sure you're not heard. Well, there's the tic-tac-toe.
What a beautiful shot to get that red stone off the home hardware button. Lovely.
That's a
from
great
Aaron
shot.
Sluchinski.
That is called. They talked about playing that and giving it a go.
Just got one chance to make a good draw.
Well made.
I don't think it's quite a 14, is it?
Close. I threw 13-8 down here.
Yeah, true.
So
Same
a
right
big
here.
draw.
dead
Log.
nutting it. Yeah, I didn't think we were spilling off that far.
Good thing for lively rocks. They all spill.
The striking bands are unreal. You get a lot of action.
I didn't think
Well, that was one of certainly his best shots of the game so far from Aaron. That was outstanding.
Well, talk earlier in this end between Brett and Jocelyn about weight, about release, feeling that maybe she was throwing it a little bit soft. Needs to make a good one here, facing three.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
And without. Last rock.
Room.
And this rock is starting to carve straight sideways. Trying to lock it on. Man, these young ladies are showing off with their draw weight this morning.
So peel. Hopefully plug here for three.
Great shot, Josh.
probably give just on the other side of center.
Whatever
there.
you like with your in, I think
We've
it'll
talked
curl
about
just
some
a hair.
great draw
Yeah,
weight by
it's
Brittany. Needs to
on the
pick
center
this
line.
stone sideways.
Yeah, it'll curl.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Her draw numbers, if you look at the stats, much, much higher than her hits. But an opportunity here.
I was going a foot more.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
Curl up a little.
Look to me,
Yeah?
line was.
I think a little bit. Just regular,
Yeah.
comfortable peel.
Just a
Broke
huge
down.
shot from Jocelyn Peterman to lock it on there. Could have been a big score for Team Alberta, and now they're going to have to throw a beauty here, big time weight, and try to scooch it right across and right out.
Well, these rocks are lively, Brian. We've seen that with Aaron.
Close. Yep,
Try to hit
yep.
this very thin.
Yep, hard!
And it's curling. Final stone in 4. Bang, red. Moving and moving and moves just enough. Wow, she's had the draw feel, and that is a lovely upweight shot now for Brittany Tran. It's a great game. Some great shots made, Kathy.
Absolutely wonderful. She's made some great draws. Jocelyn makes it as good as you can get, but what a wonderful pick-out shot to score two.
When I first said hard, and I was like...
As the former junior teammates, former junior champions together, putting on a show, some lovely shots. One to come, though, from Jocelyn Peterman, as now it starts to curl up a little bit more. Oh, what a shot.
Really good.
Beautiful touch and a smile from Peterman. Well, 2 on the board, but that 2 is orchestrated with some help here from Aaron Sluchinski.
Well, some world-class shot making in that last end, but it all is set up by this great double zigzag run back that he calls to lie 3. This was a lined-up call. We can't tell because there's no broom holding it, but they talked about it. Gallant's broom goes up. Lovely shot. And it takes us right to our after 4. Some great shots by the last rock throwers. Jocelyn Peterman navigates the port. That's how they get on the board. And then that wonderful pick out by Brittany Tran for the pair. Some great numbers across the board. And if I'm Brittany Tran at 75%, that's the best 75% I have played.
After 4 is brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together. As they chat it over, the home province leading. We'll step aside. Your final 4 coming up next from Calgary.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels, made for real-life messes. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
One of our developing stories in this yesterday, Darren Moulding suffering a back injury, and unfortunately him and Joanne Courtney, who were doing phenomenal at mixed doubles, had to pull out, and Joanne being so supportive of the decision, because keep in mind Darren is now Team Canada with Brendan Bottcher, as we're getting closer to the BKT Tires and OK Tire World Men's Curling Championship coming up. So as he talks things over with Brendan Bottcher, trying to heal up and get ready for those men's worlds coming up. So obvious disappointment for him and Joanne, and you look at the standings. So basically, if you have them in the schedule, you're going to pick up a victory. And that's the case for Tran and Sluchinski. That's their final draw, so that is already a win. And it was one of your keys, Kathy. You can't even think about that. You have to concentrate on Peterman and Gallant, and they have thus far.
Well, they certainly have. Last end, 3 shots in a row, just world class. There's obviously no letting off by either of these teams, and that's really important. So coming around on the first stone, that's the yellow stone that you see at the top of the 4-foot. Jocelyn will now chase.
Still yet to see our first power play, as the stones would be positioned out to the wings. You need Hammer to call the power play, and Hammer belonging here in the 5th end to Peterman and Gallant, as they are down by 2. In really game, I would say a game, Kathy, of all of our features we've done, a lot of great shots being made to score, not misses to score, and that's been fabulous curling for us to watch.
I think it speaks to the comfort of the ice. And the comfort of the players with the ice, and in some cases, teams haven't had a lot of time to spend together this year.
I like freezing theirs.
Try to get to the inside of it then.
Yeah.
Line's good. Where is it?
Seems a little warm right now.
Yeah. Close for line.
Both these teams very similar in the fact that someone usually is always holding the broom, and the thrower always gets up and does the sweeping.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, finish it.
Many times you'll see teams discuss the line together and then go down together and always have a sweeper. Just depends on your comfort of your team and your strengths of your team, I suppose.
What?
Hack with the out turn.
Sure.
He cannot see much
Air
of
last,
that.
I'm going to be good, Hack.
Okay.
Weight's good. Good hack.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Hard. Okay. Good.
We just showed you the standings in our feature pool, and we're watching Bolton Lawton, Kadriana Sahadak, and they're doing what they got to do. They're up 7-1, so looking like they're going to have a win over Nunavut. Close one between the Tuck combination and the Scoffins as well in a 3-3 tie. And same for Jennifer Jones and Brett Lang. They've made it to a semifinal before in this format, as they are back at the mixed doubles together, and they're looking to finally make their push to get to a gold medal final.
Okay, then I think you're
T-line.
go soon. Whoa.
Oh, we're to it. We're to it.
Whoa, line's fine. Wait only.
To the back ones.
Whoa. Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Line's fine. Make sure you're to it, though. Yep, 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 yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're good, you're good. Nice throw. 14-2.
That nicely takes away the benefit of those two stones at the back.
Back 8.
So
Stay
tactics
nice
changing,
now.
just trying to get in front.
More than a hair.
Well, what is it?
That was a 14 now for back 8.
Okay.
So much value in having a player hold the broom in the house. Sometimes we see
Good.
teams that
Clean. Yep.
don't do that
It's
very
good.
often.
Oh, you got
But at the
room.
highest
Room.
levels, you're taught to be very crisp and clean to a target, and having one that you can actually see
Hard finish.
is important.
Hard finish.
Kathy, you often hear teams talk about practicing the exact same release so it's easier to ice them. Are you seeing that in mixed doubles? Is it important as well? You just have the two players to try release the same,
Yeah,
or
if
is
you
it
get
you
past
just do
them,
what
then
you've
it'll
always done?
You certainly can. We talk about Mark Kennedy and Val Sweeting as having two left-handers on the same team. The challenge is sometimes in the absence of a broom. You can't really feel your release or see what you're doing.
Just wanted to make, like, we seem to be catching the pebble and curling like the other ones were when I was off. Remember when I was off and they were really curling? So just thinking, do that.
It just seems like the mop got it a bit nicer.
I agree. I agree, because where you were shouldn't have been that much weight.
No.
But
The dreaded mop at the break always polishes things up a little bit, and it's a little bit
Line's
quicker.
good. Where is it?
Top 4.
Line's good. Yep. Line's good.
Top 4.
Hasn't curled yet. Yep, line's good. Line's good. Yep, yep, yep. Has to curl, if anything. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, hard, hard. Good throw. 15. Tap or
that or board weight double. We're only sitting
doesn't that
one.
just go there?
What's that?
Doesn't it just jam?
Yeah.
Like to sit 2 after this shot, don't you think?
Yeah, okay, but if she taps, we don't have a lot, do we? Don't mind it. It's tough to make this, Joss, and get it out of there.
True.
I guess we still, if it jams, we're probably sitting 2.
I was kind of thinking not even the double, like just play the roll.
Jam it into that. This isn't shot.
What?
If we jam it into that 7,
That's not shot.
That's not second shot.
Yeah.
Let's make it.
We could tap and tap this out of the 4-foot. Then do we sit 2?
No.
No. So are we playing for the roll?
Playing the double. I think then we loosen that up, like a sort of a thinner half. And
Well, these are never coming into.
No, but it'd be nice to get this so we can potentially move it if we need to.
Okay.
And if you hit it a little thin, then we can actually sit 2. If we hit it thick, we're never sitting 2. It's not
Okay,
bad. It's
yeah.
a good option. Hitting in and rolling in here is like plan B.
Yeah.
But if we hit a thin half and do the side, that's pretty good too. Half.
Yeah. So ideally you want to hit a thin half.
Well, that's that option.
Okay.
Half is good too, I think, eh?
Okay.
Got a couple of options off playing this shot. So you hit and you roll in. Your shooter's going to go here. Here's what Brett wants to make
I might
happen is
need a
this
fraction
stone. He wants
right.
to move it a little bit, but here is going to be the problem, because even if you make this perfect, you're going to leave that stone that is tappable.
That's probably what you're gonna play anyways.
Yeah, I might just, like, depending where he sits.
So the out turn hit and roll. Brett Gallant trying to come into the forefoot. Bang, and he comes. Little kiss.
Sit.
Up.
It's good.
And is that one
Actually,
two?
we
I
got really
believe it
well.
is.
Yeah.
Two, we got it over
I
the
think
top
so
of that
too.
yellow.
Nice throw.
Wasn't a great throw.
Got a great roll in.
I thought I might have pointed it last second for you.
And moved it just enough to be second shot stone as well. That was the
Probably the best I
mission before he threw the stone. They wanted to lie to, and they do with
Perfect.
hammer here in 5.
That was my first thought. Can't really get to either of those.
Yeah.
Unless if I play weight at this, just get one. Give him two.
You could do that too, if you want. I'm fine with that. Give him 2 is pretty good. That's probably better. Like just anywhere high,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that or the tap. What do you think?
I like just throwing whatever kind of weight you're comfortable with for the hit, I think. 3/4 to a quarter.
So that
high.
roll made so well by Brett Gallant.
You like?
Pretty tough access to the red. So this is about running the yellow sideways, just picking out a red and allowing them to draw for
The tap
2.
is so much more touchy for the line call and
Yeah.
stuff. Like this'll run nice and straight for you. You can throw it right at the rock, wherever you're thinking.
Yeah.
Do you like the same weight you threw coming back this way, like that easy peel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Middle of the rock, you think?
Sure. Yeah, that works for me.
So trying to slash her own yellow, remove a red, and basically they're conceding that there's a good chance to give 2 right back here in 5. Trying to limit the damage with her final stone.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Hard.
Trying to hold it for Brittany Tran. Hold that angle, get 1 to go,
Shot.
and she does, barely. And clips it thin, but it works.
Good shot. I like that you brought me into it.
Yeah, I was trying to crotch him. From
That
the
would have
side.
been trying to crotch them.
Great brushing.
Can you
I
imagine?
was, because we only had to push that red like an inch
Yeah.
to get our yellow counting in.
They were at a pretty steep angle. That
I
would have been
know.
pretty impressive.
So
his
the
top-
opportunity for 2 right back.
What's that?
His top 8 was a 15. I definitely don't have to move it, right? Did you look?
Yeah, you don't have to move it.
Okay. Still like,
3 feet less, 4 feet less than you threw in your first one?
yeah, and still like 3/4 12, or do you want me to go a hair wider?
No, I think 3/4 is pretty good.
14.5, eh?
Yeah.
Well, she's been very strong on her draws.
I think so.
Needs full 4.
Where are you? Room?
Trying to draw in for 2 with the out turn. Final stone here in 5, Jocelyn Peterman.
Hard.
As the weight is down, Jocelyn trying to help her cause. And just a little bit light, so they will settle for the single.
I just want to take a look at these for a sec.
1 red.
Just gonna take a look with the rocks cleared for a sec. If they're a little closer.
I think once he takes a look overhead, it'll be an easier decision.
And there it is,
Yeah.
as Aaron kicks it away. So a single. Alberta on home ice leads by 1.
Keep going, yep.
Take a bow, ladies. Big shot at just the right time, Mark Nichols.
They are certainly two household names, but at 2-2, basically desperate times. Brianne Mayer, Mark Nichols taking on Laura Walker and Kirk Myers, who have been champions here before back in 2018, and they are red hot at 4-0. That is our feature game later today on TSN at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time from the curling bubble here in Calgary. As we bring you back to our feature, and still no power play, as you see. That's how mixed doubles starts at Yellowstone. The team with Hammer, back four, and the centerline guard. And you can see the first one from team Gallant and Peterman. Lovely, right to the button, as we're underway here in the sixth end. And this one from Brittany is a little bit slick.
Sorry, I didn't think
Line's good.
Well, a definite rotation and release from Brett. We heard him talking to Jocelyn, feeling that earlier in the week he had been throwing them soft and had over curl, and feeling a little bit he was doing that today, so self-correcting.
If you can finish, that'd be real nice. Hard. Hard.
Just make that double.
So power plays have been used at least once in the other sheets in action, including Team Ontario and Lauren Wasilki and Shane Connings, as they use the power play, pick up 3. Jones and Lang still leading. It is the tuck combination of Kim and Wayne, gold medalists back in 2014, leading Bailey and Wade Scoffin, and Sahadak and Lott are still very much in control over Team Nunavut.
The line's that wide, it just assumes it's there.
Whoa, whoa!
Aaron Sluchinski. Big weight. Oh, again he does it. Another lovely double. He's been very precise with his up weight shots.
Well, he has been precise, but we talk about these rocks. We've seen this at the Scotties and the Briar. Just the velocity and just how they bounce off each other. You almost see an explosion. Just so much rotation generated, and that's why they spin out.
Oh, really?
I couldn't tell the line on that part.
I really like it.
Line's good.
We felt close.
Line's good. Gonna need to finish a little. Make it good.
So taking a little bit less ice than his first one, throwing in the same path.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doesn't have to curl.
And getting a better result.
Sorry. Nice toe.
Yeah, that's first one is pretty frustrating.
The throw didn't look much different. Maybe an inch or 2 more ice.
I just like, especially with weight, that's sweeping weight for hanging that straight. Okay.
I don't mind it.
Which turn?
In.
And this is the straight peel, away it goes.
On a good call. With this ice, because of the movement, this has to be a perfect guard
Here, last.
by Brett, and will have to be a perfect guard by Jocelyn. Otherwise, that stone will be able to be tapped back for 2, and that's why the team from Alberta just trying to keep that front open.
Line's good.
Should be pretty close for weight. Can't hear you at all.
I need to finish a little.
Talk to me.
Still need to finish a little. No, line's good. Just split, right? Just split.
Very nice.
And great cues by Brett that he needs more in terms of communication. You have to work twice as hard at this when there's only 2 players instead of 4.
Yeah, I think I like doing that. And then if you get the guard, that's okay.
Okay. Like edge of
I think
four?
you need here.
Okay.
If he makes it, probably play the double.
Okay.
You think? Yeah. If he doesn't get it out of the 8-foot.
So the quiet weight in turn,
Little firm.
trying to come around that center line guard and make a play on the red stone on that home hardware button.
Hard. 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 You got to roll it off. Okay, that's fine.
You want to try steel or you want 4?
I think I like guard, yeah.
There.
So looking for a tighter guard.
In my mind, take any more ice.
I think you still were probably, what, mid-4 on that? I wanted to go to your hand, but I didn't want to jump it.
I think I was edge, just maybe a hair soft out of my hand. Like I don't, like I definitely got to the broom, but then I was like,
I think
a little worried.
we've had a couple curl there. I think just trust that it'll come up a bit.
Yeah.
Your draw.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's gonna throw another one in the rings or guard.
Where do you think for ice then? Throwing hack at it or back line?
Well, planning already the next shot, but for Jocelyn and Brett trying to place this guard tighter to the house so that hack weight or board weight won't be an option to get the stone, but needs to be right in front.
Weight's good.
Bit of room. Bit wider than yours. Split center.
Weight's good.
Split center. Hard finish. Little more. Little more. Whoa.
Shot.
Very nice.
Kathy, how hard
Really
are those
good.
to throw on this ice surface to make them perfect?
You know, it's not that the weight's hard, it's just that you have to get right to the stick, and it's the judgment of the brusher when to go.
I mean, we can
Back
look at it
line
from
then?
here, but
Curl's in there good, but
How do we make it?
yeah.
Shot.
edge 8 with back 8. Like, do you like that?
I think I like playing back line and giving here.
Okay. Okay.
I'll look at it from the half.
It maybe was the broom had more ice, Brett, but it ended up being a foot.
Yeah, I know.
wide.
That's what I mean. And it wasn't like I pounded it early. I think I cleaned it because I thought it was good.
Yeah, you didn't hit it.
So a pretty good guard thrown, and I guess the play here, Kathy, try to sneak by the right weight, tap it enough, and an outside chance to score your 2.
He is talking about back 12 weight.
Yep.
Lots of finish.
Final stone
Or
here in
hack.
6.
Slow then.
Does it have to
Slow,
curl?
slow.
Trying to score
slow.
2 more. This is a
Lots of
very tough shot. Got to sneak by that guard, have the
Slow.
right weight,
Finish
and
it.
remove
Yep.
that red stone.
Yep. It's curling. Go hard. Hard.
As it
right
makes
to
its
it.
move, Aaron on the brush. Oh, and they had to hit it thicker, and instead of a chance for 2, they give up a stolen point.
And that's just the weight. She talked about back 12, wound up with about hack, and that's why the finish was so slow.
We're going to have a great finish. It's been a fun game, all tied up at 4. In a 4-4 tie, Green Hammer means power play, and it is the first one in our feature game, so the stone's out to the wings. And the first power play called, and it comes from Team Alberta, Brittany Tran and Aaron Sluchinski, as you can use the power play when you have the hammer. So there you see the play moved out to the wings, and this stone on the way from Jocelyn Peterman after they had that steal of 1. So in a 4-4 tie, play underway here in the 7th end.
Well, we have seen some huge points scored with the use of this power play. We saw
Top 4?
4s yesterday across the board. So in a tie game, the team from Alberta deciding that now is the time.
Line's good.
It looks hot. It's coming down. Looks pretty good now.
So they
you're
could have
all there.
elected to put another one in behind the corner
Yeah, we're
red
hot.
stone. This one's really hanging out there.
Hard, 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 hard.
The audible chip.
Yeah.
Okay, right around her.
Wait, would have been good.
Well, and I think one of the reasons, Brian, is that it curls so hard to the wings. They may have felt that that center guard was in their way to going around the corner. So bearing around the center would have worked, but just catching it a little thick. And so for Peterman and Gallant, we'll try to use those two stones,
Bit of room
the
early.
guard and the one just rolled in by
Line's
Brittany to
good.
get
Stay down,
around and
Ashley.
find a way to steal yet
Line's good.
again.
T.
Stay down.
Hair heavy.
Line's great. Stay.
Heavy.
No. Let it sit.
I know. Sorry.
Get there.
I think we take the guard.
Feel it?
I think so. Do you like that, or would you rather hit theirs and flop to the side?
I don't mind that.
Okay, I mean, it gets dangerous for them if they want to come around again.
I might square it a little bit. I think if I can sweep it a little. I think that was the right ice.
Yeah.
You know?
And our first final score as
Good game, guys.
Good game.
Good luck
Angela
in the
Dale and
playoffs if you
Peter
guys get
Van
there, eh?
Stryen at Nunavut, losing to Colton Lott and Kadriana Sahadak. 11 won the final, so another win for the two-time medalists at this mixed doubles format.
Yeah. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Yep.
So they talked about opening it up, Kathy, but they'll make the play on the red stone.
Good sweep.
Do you still want to throw the in?
I do, yeah.
They did elect to chase that stone at the back. The problem is that you're playing in some ways into your opponent's hands. I think that for the team from Alberta, they're seeing the opportunity to score multiple points. But in the process of doing that, you've
Line's
left a
nice.
stone that can be freezed too.
Oh, it's good.
Bit more room.
Top four.
Line's good. Sweep for speed. Make a good one. Line's great.
And great draw weight from Brett Gallant right to the lid. So we'd mentioned the power play that was used by Lauren Wasilki and Shane Connings. Well, Jones and Lang answered right back, though, and they scored a 3 of their own, so they lead 7-3. And we mentioned the final already, showed you the video. And a 5-5 tie between Kim and Wayne Tuck and Bailey and Wade Scoffin, as Bailey and Wade, the daughter and father combo.
Yeah, I kind of like the double.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So now Alberta feeling the time to try open things up
Curl a little.
out front.
Trying to run.
Okay.
That or put a higher guard on it, and then what does he do then?
Yeah.
You know?
What are you seeing?
I like the high guard.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, some great shots made, and I was curious to see what the numbers look like, Kathy.
Well, they are pretty strong. When you take a look at the numbers. They divide the first thrower and the fifth rock thrower, which is the same person, as one, and it is that second shot that the movement's starting to be higher for Jocelyn Peterman, and Brittany Tran dropping just that little bit.
Team comparison brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So decision time for
Line's
Brett. He
good.
could have
Wait, should be
chosen
good.
to go in, but with that Yellowstone in the 12-foot,
You're gonna have to finish.
doesn't matter where he put it, there's going to be a
Really
short
hanging.
run back. So
Hard
electing
finish, Brett. Hard finish.
that while Aaron is
All the
still
way.
throwing, they'll want a long guard, knowing that the run back is probably coming.
No, not too deep. Oh, not too deep.
Okay.
They've done a great job with those
Rock's a bit
guards
scary.
in this game,
Yeah.
Peterman Gallant.
Sorry.
You got there, but
I think we can
I was
run.
with you.
I'm trying to get to the red, but
It's
and then
too
if you
hard.
split our yellow, but I guess then she sinks another one and it's not great.
That's actually not a bad call. Let's call timeout right here. Let's call timeout.
So the first timeout, this one for Team Alberta. Both teams get 24 minutes of thinking time in this 8-end game and 2 timeouts of 90 seconds each.
'Cause then you have both sides to run in. If she tries to come in again and doesn't put it on the right angle,
I just don't like the red's pretty high now too. You can get around it. So if we split our yellow,
like that.
yeah, just throw T.
Do we
weight,
play
hit
for
half
that
a
or do we
rock.
play for the red? Play for the
I think
yellow.
my thought was play for the.
But the red, even if we
red,
make
but-
it good, we're probably spilling out and then there's just a wall to draw to. I like this. Then you might have a shot for a pile.
Yeah, if you're just, but I think if you play further, I don't think you're spilling that far with that weight. I think you're sticking around in the 4-foot.
Like
there,
I'd have to
but-
just throw back 4.
Well, what do you want to throw for the?
Split? Probably back 8.
Okay. You think split?
Like them stealing one isn't a disaster. Then they don't get the power play where you have Hammer coming home, right? So
Yeah.
I like the split. She shouldn't really have any other way to get another one in there
I think if you're throwing
if we make it perfect.
back 8, you're looking at like
Split does 2 things for you. It opens
Three-quarters,
up the
8 foot?
path to the red stone, and it also gives you
Yeah.
2 stones to run in, and you can see the number of yellow stones that are going to be building. The potential for a big score here is what is dictating this play.
Where's he peeling?
And you heard the comment too from Aaron. If they happen to steal, that means they can't use the power play coming home, which, you know, always thinking strategy.
Whoa, off. Close. It's close. It's close. Yeah. Whoa.
Sluchinski trying to remove that red, a little tap, get it going. And far enough, they'll sit 2 with Hammer here in 7.
Just a little too much weight. Actually, it would have been good. A little too much line, I guess.
Well, they initially had talked about trying to make a play on the red stone, but a great heads-up move by Brittany Tran to not only move that stone and try to move it over because she knew that it wasn't going to finish enough.
You can just freeze.
I think so.
Yeah, I just wanted the speed to come off, just so it came off deader, I thought.
oh.
What are you taking for ice?
What?
What are you taking for ice?
Just inside edge. Do you like that?
Okay.
Or do you think that's a bit too much? Hey? Do you think that's a bit too much ice?
That's close. You're not trying to get the center. You're trying to be right here, right?
Yeah.
I have to catch her. She's to it.
Like slash it, hopefully get the double on theirs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there's lots of things that could happen still.
but
Giving them a steal 1 here is not bad at all.
yeah, I don't think like playing on it can't hurt us. We can't give up 2.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see the angles because we definitely don't want to play anything where we could potentially give up 2.
I don't think.
So for Jocelyn, placement does not want to be right on the nose, is trying to be on the corner so that any movement of hitting it will jam it on one yellow stone or another,
Back 8.
but
We'll be
cannot
back
bounce
8.
off.
Back 8.
Another pressure draw.
Curl.
Jocelyn Peterman, little tap.
Okay.
Yeah, a little hole there now to try poke it through and a potential three.
Back 8. Same weight I just threw.
So probably similar line.
Tried.
Yeah. And yours will run like mine, I think. Like this is your out. It'll run. You could probably tighten up a little. No, because I got to here, right? I got to about there.
Like I don't think
That's
I
where
want
you want to hit it, though.
I think I can.
That's exactly where you want to hit it.
I think I could do same.
Same, just back 8.
So just quiet weight.
You're gonna have to be quick on time.
Come across the face of the stone and tap it through the hole. Chance for 3.
Yeah.
So you heard Aaron say Alberta now a minute 35 remaining, a full end to play. They have 1 timeout
Back
remaining.
8, middle 8, and I think I can hold it.
But it's tight.
Pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Good.
Footlock weight.
It's just been wide. It's hard to miss tight.
So they'll have a minute 14 with 1
I like the
timeout
weight.
to play the 8th end.
Got a curl?
Yeah. Yeah, go hard. Hard, no.
Final
hard
stone.
curl.
Brittany Tran, a chance to
Yeah,
pick up a nice score. Got to get it to curl
hard,
over,
hard,
poke it through the hole to pick up the 3.
Great shot.
Oh, what a shot. Again, Alberta coming through. Brittany Tran, a couple of pistols in this game for Team Alberta.
Nice, your weight's
Great brush there as Aaron was on it.
So
Called the line perfectly, and they lead the 2-time gold medalists by 3.
Okay.
We've got back-to-back power plays in our feature. 3 on the board for Alberta after that lovely shot from Brittany Tran. So now coming home in 8, power play belonging to Peterman Gallant, throwing the Red Stones down by 3. And you can see these Stones now out to the wings to start this power play here in 8.
coming down.
It was one of the comments that Aaron made last end that if they gave up a steal of 1, it would mean that Peterman and Gallant could not use the power play. Concerned about their ability to generate a lot of offense. Well, they're going to need to generate 3.
Okay.
A lot of teams would try the tick shot.
Seeing like edge of
and
button?
Brittany
What's
could
that?
have tried
Seeing
to
like
attempt
edge
it
of
to
button?
move her
Seeing like,
corner.
here.
I believe they were trying to throw a center line guard, Kathy, and just came in deep.
Yeah, 14-25. A little light.
Okay, you've got room.
So trying to tuck another red stone behind the yellow corner guard.
Line's good. Sweep for speed, where are you?
Trying to get it tucked.
Top 8, top 12.
Okay, finish a little then.
What's that?
Whoa.
Really good, Joss. That a girl. Great shot.
Good sweep. Line's good.
I like the weight.
Top 8.
Well, they've got the hurry-up
Get
offense
fully.
on, does Alberta,
It looks hot.
given the time on the clock.
Yes, it does.
And sometimes the time on the clock can impact the speed in which you throw, and the speed in which you throw can impact the weight that you throw. As we see the second one in a row going deep for Alberta.
Not ideal.
Little bump on those.
Nope.
Back line.
13.
Okay.
Out turn.
Ticking down pretty quickly. 1 timeout still left for Alberta. But not a lot of
Do you want me
discussion
to-
time.
Need more ice. Need more ice.
Back line you're throwing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Bit of room.
Yeah. It's deep in the house.
Gotta get by the guard, Brent.
Well, that is a timely graphic because that's exactly what they need right here.
Sit in the ring. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Sorry, Jeff.
Do you like the run?
Line is perfect.
Yeah.
I had the right way.
Yeah.
Another one in there.
And Brittany stayed down to make sure if there was sweeping that was required, as there was, to be able to do it. But then, of course, the time that it takes to go back down. This is the run, trying to get something red moving.
And gets yellows moving. Oh, boy.
Did that hit?
Yeah.
We got a guard, don't we?
Good luck.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it is win number 5 for Jennifer Jones and Brent Lang, so they have qualified for the playoffs.
Thanks.
And a loss for Lauren Wasilki and Shane Connings out of the Unionville Curling Club in Ontario.
Looking to replace the guard.
Line's good.
Have 3
Maybe over curling a bit.
in that line on that side.
Gotta sit, Brett.
I know.
Really gotta sit.
Nice guard.
Sorry.
Could get all 3, I think.
Yeah.
That guard over curling by Brett doesn't require any thinking time for Alberta. Wide open.
You got it. You got time.
If you run out of time, you don't lose the game, but you lose the ability to throw any more stones.
Correct.
And that makes it pretty simple for the opposition.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
Sluchinski. And can't get the double, clips one out, but keeps Gallant Peterman alive.
Gotta hit
Here
it,
in
don't
8.
we? Because if they...
Well, we don't want to.
She's got a nose double over here. That's the one she's playing, is it not?
Probably.
That's the one I would play. Like, if we knows this,
She plays under here, you think?
well, if she makes it and roll, it's a really good shot. If not, I do think we have to hit it, though. Timeout, please.
And that is their first timeout.
Right. If we go here, everything's a really tough double.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Your guard's just not
Guard
in
is
play
not
at
in
all.
play.
Even
It's
if
not
we
even.
went
It's
here.
the worst guard humanly possible.
Even if we went here, Brett. And kind of Christmas treat it.
So then she. I don't think so. Then
Then
she
does
hit
she
and
draw
says,
to
you gotta
sit
make.
too?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't. She's not drawing to hit sit 2. Somebody got a chance at 4.
Okay.
But
The guard is, there's like a rock of air. It's the worst guard.
Okay.
I'm thinking like an 11 here. Do you like
And
that
you
ice?
just want to nose it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. What are you thinking? Roll here?
Yeah, my first thought was roll away a hair, but
Thing is, if we're here, that's like, this double's like a quarter.
and that one's pretty tough.
I don't
yeah.
want to give her one where it's like 3/4, 2/3.
Yeah.
Dead
Okay.
nose.
Board.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Well, it was a big weight zigzag shot by Aaron Sluchinski in 4 that not only stopped Peterman Gallant from stealing, but actually put 2 on the board. And then last, and Jocelyn, just that little heavy on freeze, allowed Brittany Tran to make the shot for 3. Some pretty solid numbers right through the order. So electing to play the hit, they suspect that Brittany Tran will try to make the double to eliminate any potential
Clean.
for a
Clean.
tie. And at this point, Gallant and Peterman need to hope for a break.
Well,
And has to stick
Girl.
around with the shooter.
gotta grill a little.
Has to stick around and will.
Everything's thin. Or the nose double, I guess.
Do you like that nose?
Oh, okay. They got it.
Like, maybe go down a little, see what you're seeing on this
And
one.
Alberta's final
This
timeout.
one's pretty thin.
It really is,
Yeah.
which double do you want to play?
Like if you throw this, and if you just miss this too, you're probably rolling right in front of this. Like that's probably,
Yeah, the out doesn't look as bad from here.
yeah, it's, like do you like the in?
I like the out.
Okay. Yeah, you just want to hit just this side of nose, right? You
yeah,
like
I'll
out?
throw the same.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I've been throwing.
Yeah, it'll be a little straighter here than when you threw the out right here.
So do you like inside middle?
Yeah. Oh, just.
She's talking about hitting the one in the 12-foot.
Nice
She likes the
comfortable weight.
out turn. We know how Brett Gallant feels about that guard, but it is actually in play.
So final stone here in 8 for Brittany Tran. Make the double. Game over.
Curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it.
Nothing
curl
yet.
it.
Oh, man. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Unbelievable.
That's out, I think, Kate.
Rex on the guard, and instead of a double opportunity, it is the open draw for the win for Peterman Gallant.
Well, Brett talked about that guard, and in playing the out turn, that was the only danger, is that you flirted with a stone.
In fact, we have one more time.
Well, he called it the worst guard in the world, and it ended up making a difference in this 8th end. So they'll use their last timeout just to settle things down. And these two are very interested in the outcome as well.
I'll take my same line.
It is Sahadak and Lott who won. And easy for me to say, Sahadak and Lott beat this Alberta team. So if Tran and Sluchinski were to hold on, we might have had the draw to the button results. But now, wow, door wide open. Did not see this coming.
Now we talk about the power play, and that is why it's considered a power play. You force the play out into the wings. It has generated 4 a number of times this week already. But this stone has to be in the paint.
Needing to take advantage, Kathy, of that mistake. Final stone, the draw. Jocelyn Peterman finds some paint and pick up the win. And they just do with the great scrub from Gallant and Peterman. It has been that kind of morning, but it is a victory for the 2-time gold medalists.
Well, Brett Gallant has got a history of putting his head down and shoveling for some great draws from Brad Gushu. He's still recovering from the Brier final years ago.
Well, you see the Gushu girls in the crowd. Might need the Gallant girls cheering him on. Wow, 8-7 the final. What a game.
Wasn't heavy.
Meantime, over on sheet A, a measurement needed. Kim and Wayne Tuck facing Bailey and Wade Scoffin. Kim and Wayne champions back in 2014, winning a gold medal. We saw Wayne skip one Canada Cup as well back in 2005, and a win after the measurements. As they pick up the victory, Kim and Wayne Tuck victorious after the measurement. All right, so Pool A standings. And you see Sahadak and Lott 4-1, Peterman Gallant at 4-1, and that was a very tough loss for Tran and Sluchinski. Next up for them, obviously on the schedule, Courtney Moulding. They'll get the win, but it's those head-to-head matchups. They've now lost to both Sahadak and Lott and Peterman and Gallant.
Well, you're still in. That's where you want to be in this mixed doubles.
As Colton, the 2-time junior gold medalist with Matt Dunstone. Meantime, Pool B, we mentioned it, Jones, Lang, they are in with those 5 wins. As Anderson, Gushu also off to a great start as well. The first time that Carrie Anderson has played in the mixed doubles format. Gushu lost, you'll remember the trials final with Val Sweeting a couple years back, allowing Caitlin Laws and John Morris to capture Olympic gold in Pyeongchang.
Oh, it's so hard, Brian. She made so many wonderful shots, but that one's coming back.
Tough one for Brittany Tran. We'll step aside and wrap up our coverage next.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like it. By Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, what a finish to our feature. That was an unlikely ending. In the meantime, our coverage continues. Brianne Mayer, Mark Nichols at 2-2, pretty much a must-win for them, taking on the gold medalists. Laura Walker, Kirk Myers, they were champions back in 2018. They are 4-0, and that is our feature later on today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, right here on TSN. As we keep rolling along in the bubble, it is the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship from the bubble here at Canada Olympic Park at Winsport Arena. Thanks for watching our coverage on TSN. We'll see you later this afternoon.